What's up everyone? A few weeks ago, I made a video on how to find work in Singapore and grab a job to come to Singapore and work. That video has recently become very popular and garnering a lot of views, and one of the top comments I've been getting is why are they not getting called for an interview even though they have been applying for jobs almost every day. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the steps that you might be doing wrong and how you can improve your chances of being selected to be called up for an interview. So the first thing you want to understand is that there are hundreds of thousands of foreigners who are trying to get a job here in Singapore, from the low-skilled workers to the very highly skilled workers, even to the rank and file workers. Many people want to come to Singapore and work because it is a safe country, it is a clean country that pays decent wages and looks after the welfare of the workers. Therefore, competition is really strong. So you want to make sure that you take the steps to stand out in order to be called up for an interview. One of the reasons why a company in Singapore is more selective about who they call up for an interview is because there is a foreign worker levy that has to be paid by an employer depending on the situation of their company. So companies want to make sure that they are selecting a candidate who can be productive and who is worth their money and can come into Singapore and contribute to the bottom line of the business. That being the case, you want to make sure that you are worth the company's money by doing a few things. Firstly, you want to make sure that your qualifications commensurate with the job that you are trying to apply for. Not all qualifications are the same. There are so many fake degrees nowadays, fake diplomas, and even degrees and diplomas from different colleges and different polytechnics and different universities are going to have different weight and different value to them. You want to make sure that your qualifications are valid and is well recognized in the global industry standard, and therefore the employers will consider you more favorably than the other candidates. Another reason that prevents you from being selected and called up for an interview is simply because your resume is just way too long. I've seen way too many resumes that's 3, 4 or 5 pages listing everything about their life. So hiring managers and human resource managers do not want to go through a lengthy resume and it is just going to be chucked aside. You want to condense as much as possible your resume into one page, make sure it's clean, contemporary, and good looking, and highlighting your strengths and experiences that will contribute to that exact position that you are applying for. You also want to make sure that the experience you have is suitable for the job that you're applying for. If, for example, you have experience in being a dental assistant and you're trying to apply for an IT job, that is obviously not going to be a good fit, and you are unlikely not going to get hired for the job. So it is important that when you're looking for a job, you filter the job to the list of jobs that suits your experience, your qualifications, as well as your aptitude for that work. Singapore employers are hiring you here to contribute to their bottom line and to make sure that their company is productive, and they are not going to hire somebody who does not have this experience, the skills, or the qualifications for that job. Just because you send out 10 resumes a day doesn't mean that you will increase your chances of getting called up for an interview. What you want to make sure is that the job you're applying for is a very good match for your skills and your experience. In your email as well as your cover note, it will help tremendously if you explain what are the specific skills and experience that you have that will contribute to the company's bottom line and how you can be an asset to the company. It is really important that you do some research on the company that you're applying for. This shows the company that you are interested in working for them and you are not just interested in getting a salary from them. I see too many candidates applying for jobs that they have no idea which company or which organization they're working for, and they're absolutely clueless. It shows to the hiring manager, to the HR manager, that you are not serious about being a team player that contributes to the productivity of that business. So you want to make sure that you personalize your resume for each and every job and list out the skills and experiences and qualifications and modify your resume such that it will cater to the job that you're applying for. You don't want to send out the same old resume for every single job without trying to personalize it, sending a personal cover note to make sure that your resume stands out more than all the other candidates out there. Very often, a job opening might get as many as few hundred applications, and you only get a few seconds to capture the attention of the hiring manager. And this is where you need to make sure that your resume stands out from the rest of the crowd. You want to check that your resume looks professional, you have a professional photograph, you have a professional sounding email address, preferably a Gmail address that is your name. For example, I am Jeremy C, so my email will be jeremyc@gmail.com. That will give me a more professional sounding email address, and the hiring manager will take me more seriously. With all these tips, I hope that you will increase your chances of applying for a job and getting selected for an interview by the hiring managers and the human resource managers. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them in the description down below, and you want to make sure you like and share and subscribe if you found this information useful. Till the next time, bye bye.